Alright, let's do this. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? What's up, Steam Deck fans? You know, the Steam Deck tribe, nation, universe, world, legion. What's good? Mom, what's happening? Squad, what's up? Nerds, geeks, and freaks, and you investigators, what's happening? Alright, now let's get these news out of the way. Alright. Okay, we got Wine 9.0. It says Wine 9.0 bring much improved Windows apps and game compatibility to Linux. It's here. The official release of Wine 9.0 has been made available. Bring the next generation of Windows compatibility to Linux for app and games. This is the tech that forms a major part of Steam Play Proton. This release has been a year in the making, with a new stable Wine release down once a year, with many development releases in between, bringing over 7,000 individual games. There's some truly big stuff in this release too, and some of the highlights include an experimental Wayline graphics driver not enabled by default yet. Lots of WoW 64 works include the completion of converting modules to PDE format to introduce a proper boundary between the Windows and Unix world. They say it's now possible to run 32-bit Windows app on a purely 64-bit Unix installation. This new WoW 64 mode is not yet enabled by default. Then it says the completion of PE/Unix separation means that it's possible to run existing Windows binaries on ARM64. The Vulkan driver supports up to version 1.3.272 of Vulkan specs. Various optimizations have been made to core Wine D3D and the Vulkan backend. A number of GD Plus functions are optimized for better graphics performance. The Windows Media Video WMV, not WMD, decoder direct media object DMO is implemented. Direct input action maps are implemented, improving compatibility with many old games that use this to map controller inputs to in-game actions. URL and URL/URI protocol association are exported as URL handlers to Linux desktop. Lots of internationalization improvements, including updates for Unicode and better support for Navi, Windows IME implementation. The list goes on for a while. That's just some cherry pick big additions. As a result of all the changes, many more applications and games designed for Windows will now run on Linux and other platforms where Wine can run. Alright, you guys are good. Alright, now, Ubisoft think gamers need to get comfortable with not owning games. Well, what they said on the movie Ronin, old Abbots Die Hard. Anyway, says GameIndustry.biz recently spoke to Ubisoft, and something said during the interview seemed to have created some spark across the industry about game ownership. What was said is not all surprising, really. Ubisoft, like multiple others, run subscription service, with there being Ubisoft Plus that just had a bit of a change into multiple tiers. These services are everywhere now, like Xbox Game Pass, EA Play, and others. That and GameIndustry.biz spoke to Philippe Tremblay, director of subscription at Ubisoft, so obviously they're going to be somewhat biased on what you think. It's their job. From the interview, the bit in question, one of the things we saw is that gamers are used to a little bit like DVDs having and owning their games. That the consumer shift that needs to happen. They got comfortable not owning their CD collection or DVD collection. That's a transformation that's been a bit slower to happen in games. As a gamer growing, as gamers grow comfortable in that aspect, you don't lose your progress. If you resume your game at another time, your progress file is still there. That's not been deleted. You don't lose what you've built in the game or engagement with the game, so it's about feeling comfortable with not owning your game. The GOG team certainly took notice, mentioning on Twitter, "You should feel extremely comfortable with owning your games on GOG. They're DRM free." It says, "It's worth noting that clearly it's going well for Ubisoft." Yeah. There, as Tremblay mentioned, October 2023 was their biggest month in Ubisoft Plus history. So people are clearly buying into game subscription more and more. And related, Microsoft said back in 2022 that Xbox Game Pass had 25 million subscribers. Subscriptions are clearly here to stay. Also worth noting, to be clear, Ubisoft don't plan to force you into one way or another. Noting, the point is not to force users to go down one route or another, he explained. We offer purchase, we offer subscription, and it's the gamer's preference that is important here. We are seeing some people who buy choosing to subscribe now, but it all works. Says, given how service can just entirely remove your paid for content, it says here, this whole issue of ownership is a concerning one, like how Sony were going to just remove previously purchased Discovery content from users, although they since backtracked on that after public outcry. The thing is, you have to remember, you don't actually own your games on Steam either. This has been well known for a long time now, as per Steam subscriber agreement under the A General Content and Service License section. Then it says the content and service are licensed, not sold. Your license confer no titles or ownership in the content and service. To make use of the content and service, you must have a Steam account, and you may be required to be running the Steam client and maintain a connection to the internet. I will admit, it's not entirely the same. Valve won't take away your games if you don't play them every month. It's not a subscription in the same way, and plenty of games on Steam are actually entirely DRM free and can be run outside of Steam. But still, it's something to remember. Ownership has been on the decline for a long time. A lot of it simply comes down to convenience, though, right? Plenty of us play Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and so on and so on. So we can just quickly jump into a show or a movie they have available. But then the problem there is, again, everyone wants their own service. There's more popping up all the time. And right on various show and split between them, and you end up paying more and more. Look at the mess of Pokemon streaming and never owning a thing. Anyway, over to you in the comment. What are your thoughts? This saga continues. Yeah. Look, I have experienced this paying for a game on Xbox, and then it disappeared, without me even knowing. I bought Raiden Aces, the digital edition, on my 360. Came in to play it one day, and then the game was gone. So yeah. Anyway, keep moving here. All right. Here we go again. It says PlayStation Remote Play app for Steam Deck, Chikai Deck, can now put the system to sleep. Just recently, the open source PlayStation Remote Play app for Steam Deck, Chikai 4 Deck, got a big update, but it came with a few issues that need solving, and a new version 1.6.1 is out now. Plus, a fun new feature was added. This is great. This is a great app for those of you who have either a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 and a Steam Deck, especially when you want to continue gaming, but someone else wants the TV it connects to. This is the actually a fork of original Chikai with enhancements to make it work better directly on Steam Deck, along with better documentation. New features and fixes in version 1.6.1. Fixed console registration, fixed full screen double click and F11 shortcuts. Don't close main window when closing stream sessions on Mac OS. Add options to sleep PlayStation when sleeping Steam Deck. And it says available via an Apple app image from the release page or a FlatHub. See more on the official site and GitHub. Yeah. See, this is where the Wii U comes into play now. The Chikai 4 deck, between the communication between the Steam Deck and the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Yeah, the Wii U doesn't look so bad after all now. Okay, just saying. All right, let me keep going here. All right, what's the next one? Next news here on the list. Okay, what's this? Oh yeah, here's another one. Says here, the finals big 1.5.0 update out with new modes continues working on Linux and Steam Deck. I recently reported that on the finals now working on Steam Deck and desktop Linux, and it seems even with the latest major update just released with version 1.5.0 brings a new game mode. It continues working with it using Easy Anti-Cheat. It is still quite a surprise to see it actually working, especially since there's been no official word from the developer and they have not replied to my previous email about it. Easy Anti-Cheat does support Linux, both native and Windows Game and Proton, but developer needs to enable it manually, so it seems they have, but it's still odd not to see any official word on it around 5 days after. 5 days after. Then it shows a screenshot. Then it says here, on Linux desktop / Steam Deck, just ensure you set it to Proton Experimentals in the properties compatibility menu in your Steam library to have it work. There's some issues though, like with voice chat and certain graphical options that may cause crashes, but for me it's been smooth sailing. Then it says one issue that has come up is if your CPU support AVX5112, you'll need to add a clear CPUID 304 to your grub boot menu. Thanks Reddit. Version 1.5.0 bring with it a new limit time solo mode, solo bank it. Then it says today we are introducing our very first limited time mode, solo bank it. This experimental twist on bank it pits constant against each other in a fight for individual glory in a 12-player arena, just like Bank It. The first to amass 40,000 and deposit in the cash outstation wins. Solo queers and rejoice. It says there's plenty of other fixes and improvements you can see in the release notes, and has a video here. So he says really good, really great to see such a popular game like this working so well now. See more on the Steam page. It's called The Finals. Yeah. Behave yourself, Steam Deck fans. Alright, now, what's the other thing I got for you guys? Since we... Okay, let's see. Yeah, you guys getting updates, man. News, deals, games, updates. The usual stuff. Now, it says here, non-Steam launcher for other stores on Steam Deck adds automatic game shortcuts. It says non-Steam launcher is an application I show off a while ago that gives you a helping hand in installing other game stores and launcher on Steam Deck. the latest update, version 3.2, adds in some really useful, helpful features. There's a lot of stores and streaming service support, including Amazon Games, Battle.net, EA App, Epic Games Store, GOG, Rockstar, Ubisoft, Minecraft, and more. In the latest update, they add a feature to the app, the automatical scan, and add your games install via Epic Games and UB Connect, with more service planned to be supported on that soon. All you need to do is install a game via one of them, and then you can restart Steam to have them pick up. And they also add in proper artwork for launchers, games and support streaming service, so it's all look neat and tidy. And then it says they also said it should hopefully now support multiple Steam accounts. They fix up the SD card path for the Steam OS 3.5, plus various other small fixes and improvement. Overall, it sounds like a great update. See more on GitHub page. And this is non-Steam launchers. You guys are getting spoiled. Okay? Alright. Anyway, let me keep going here. What else we got? Let's see here. Oh, here's another one. Gotta keep the Steam Deck fans happy, man. They want their news, and they want it now. Alright. Now, here's another one. Against the Storm 1.1. And it says, and later hotfixes, brings various Steam Deck improvements. Alright. It says here, Against the Storm is a dark fantasy city builder where you must rebuild civilization in the face of apocalyptic rain. And the recent 1.0 release game, with it being Steam Deck verified, but the developer hasn't stopped making improvement for Steam Deck in version 1.1 out now, while version 1.1 did bring some new content like unique portraits for all traders, new decorations, new orders, new sound effects, notifications with auto pause, user interface improvements, and more. It's nice to see them also focus on Steam Deck 2. For version 1.1 update, the Steam Deck changes are, change the way the trackpad work in the Steam Deck version of the game when using the controller layout. Instead of acting like an analog stick, it now behaves like a real mouse keyboard. When starting fresh on Steam Deck, the game will now automatically load the medium graphics preset and have uncapped FPS by default for smoother experience. However, there's also subsequent release a couple of hotfixes with more changes, including version 1.1.2. And it says, fix an issue with the enter key not committing change on Steam Deck virtual keyboard. We temporarily reversed the recent changes to the default system deck controller layout to avoid cursor issue. And then it says, here they also noted they were aware of an issue that prevents Steam Deck players from starting a new settlement from the world map that they were looking into following that version 1.1.4 was released, and further noted these Steam Deck improvements. Then it says, fix a bug where the right trigger would stop working when using trackpad. Then it says in parentheses, when playing with official controller layout. Fix a bug where the controller pointer would disappear in the embarkation panel Citadel. It says, really nice to see the developers Ermite Games really pay attention to their Steam Deck support and fix issues as they get found. It's one thing to get Steam Deck verification from Valve own testing. It's another to directly support it like this. Against the Storm is Steam Deck verified and has platinum rating on ProtonDB. It also has a overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam, and has proven to be very popular. Against the Storm, yeah, out now. Humble Store, Steam, GOG. Yeah. Alright, keep moving here. Gotta keep these Steam Deck fans up to date, man. They want to know what's going on. Alright. Now, what's the other stuff I got for you? Here's another one. It says G Streamer gets funding from the Sovereign Tech Fund to rewrite parts in Rust. Says here, while G streamers may not be something that generates a lot of headlines, it's a much loved and well used bit of open source tech for handling media on Linux and many other systems, and it just got a big funding boost from the Sovereign Tech Funds. The announcement today from STF mentioned they're investing $203,000 in the project via Centricular, a company that specializes in work on open source software. What are they actually funding? STF has commissioned work from Centricular to enhance GStreamer media framework by implementing critical components in Rust for improved security, maintainability, and sustainability. These includes RTCP parsing, RTP seasoning handling, real-time communication enhancement, and comprehensive support for audio and video format, ensuring GStreamers continue versatility and compatibility across a range of applications. Then it says 1. Rewrite a foundational GStreamer component in Rust, real-time control protocol RTCP, parsing and real-time transport protocol RTP, session handling. And then it says RTP/AVPF profile support. 2. Real-time communication enhancement, GStreamer RTP jitter buffer and synchronization in Rust. 3. Comprehensive audio and video support, RTP payloader and depayloader in Rust for basic audio and video formats, including RTP support for H.264, H.265, VPS, VP9, and container/media format. Then it says rewrite real-time streaming protocol, RTSP, handling in Rust. It says GStreamer RTSP protocol client element in Rust, focusing on essential features, live playback, and RTSP 1.0 support. Then it says check out the announcement for more info. Then it says who are the STF from the website. The Sovereign Tech Fund started in October 2022 and is financed by the German Federal Ministry of Economic Affairs and Climate Action. It is currently incubated at Sprint GmbH. They also announced funding for Genome late last year. Yeah. Hey, there's money out there, man. Hey, man. Ever since the Unity situation, these open source developers are getting funding. It's all over the place. Yeah. All right. What else I got for you guys? Since we're talking about the Steam Deck here, yeah, you little Steam Deck nerds are spoiled. All right. What else we got? Let's see here. Anything else? Anything else? Oh. Speaking of which, let's see here. We got Minecraft. We got an update for Minecraft, and this is for you Minecraft lovers. It says Minecraft latest free DLC is Planet 3 pack, where you can play as different animals. Anyway, it says here Minecraft is a game where normally players can build their structure while surviving the game mobs. Today, those players can do something a bit more in the game and maybe learn something as well. In collaboration with the BBC, Minecraft players can download the new Planet Earth 3 DLC pack from both the Minecraft Marketplace as well as Minecraft Education. Best of all, the DLC is completely free. It's based on the latest installment of the BBC Natural World documentary series of the same name. In a blog post, Mahjong stated there's a number of different scenarios that players can check out as they become different animals who have to struggle to survive. One is Tides of Change, where you can play either as a fur seal on the South Africa coast trying to get something to eat, or a great white shark who is trying to eat seals. Says here, another scenario in the DLC pack is Arctic adversaries, where you can play either as an Arctic wolf hunting down a musk ox in Canadian tundra, or as the ox itself tries to keep its young calf safe. In the treetop huntress scenario, you can experience what it might be like to be an impala on the African plains trying to eat flowers, or as a leopard that uses trees to jump down on unlucky impala. Says here, those are just some of the scenarios that are available with the new free Minecraft Planet Earth 3 DLC pack. It also has the BBC Planet Earth field station, which is a central hub where you can select which scene you want to experience. Then it says the blog adds, for each completed activity, you'll receive a reward to declare the field station hub, like in-game trophies, clothing, items, and more. The central hub is also where you can keep track of all activities you've completed, play with soundboards, replay activities, rewatch cinematics, and learn more about the amazing animal featured in Planet Earth 3. It says, finally, the DLC pack includes a free great white shark character creator item that your regularly Minecraft character can wear in the game. Yeah, if you can create a great white shark in Minecraft. Yeah, I won't be. They're gonna try to create the megalodon, so to speak. Minecraft players. I know they're gonna do it. But anyway, okay. What else I got for you guys? Steam Deck fans, that is. News, deals, games, updates, the usual stuff. You guys are just getting what's that word I'm looking for? Spoil. All right, what else I got? So what else I got for you guys? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Going once, going twice. Okay. That is it. Anyway, that's the news and update. That's all the news and update I got to report on the Steam Deck front. And hope you guys enjoy the video. Have fun gaming. Enjoy yourself. Remember, video games is just your hobbies. Video games are your hobbies, your recreation, and your entertainment. You know, so yeah. Anyway, stay safe out there. Hope you guys enjoy the video. As usual, I'll keep you posted. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Come on. Peace.